Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Handoff from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Williams will pass. Get it out on the screen. They're just plowing ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the tailback. Takes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. And that had all the makings of Bug Meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Williams looking for a man. Gets it to the back. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the... Team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the move, it's Coleman. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Coleman. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll try the run. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Williams will pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. They'll leave it with him. And they swarm him under.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go.
The give on the inside. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Smashes through the tackle. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Williams will pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. All out of space. They'll get him out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and that is just what the doctor ordered for this offense.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble, outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Handoff to the lone back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 5, Hall's name in the end zone.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Williams looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Stewart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Huskies! They take the lead with the 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Washington, 18. Virginia Tech, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Stewart. At the 35, he's got more. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's drones. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Hokies are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. With the catch, it's Boston. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Unloads quickly. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams looking for a man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Evans.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Drones. The short hands, it's Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. With this one, they can vault into the lead. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get it a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Creates a little space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer? When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Williams will pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Williams looking for a man. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Buys a little extra time. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions, you've got to put something together. The last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Williams will pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Hokie. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Williams looking for a man. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football out.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. knock the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really come? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. And I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.